Reason for the thumbnail. I don't know if you guys have uploaded videos, but you know they only give you 3 options, and usually they pick super crappy ones. And so that's why I do that little pause at the start. So I have a not bad thumbnail to pull from, but they're probably going to give me some other super crappy one. Anyway, guys, I told you I was going to get another OG when I did the Says video. And so I've had a really stellar couple weeks here, been able to get my hands on Steve Says, as well as this guy here, the Ray Underhill. And so I had posted on Facebook that I was looking for Ray Underhill. I actually wanted the chains with the cross, it's more of a full-size graphic. And Neil had reached out and said, hey dude, I don't have that one, but I've got this graphic here and it's OG. And so he gave me a stupid price on it. I just had to get it. And so when he sent it, not only did I get this killer board, but he provided the extra Stoked, which you guys know I love. And this is the Vision, original Vision, and there's a picture of Mark Gonzalez watch, which is so killer. So I'm gonna have to get that on and be wearing it, sporting it. But yeah, a few things. I can tell quickly that this is the OG because they haven't reissued this one. And so if you have a deck with this graphic on it, you know that you have an OG because, again, it hasn't been reissued. They reissued the other graphic that I was looking for, but not this one. Also, this top graphic here was only used for a very limited time. So based on my research, in 1991, they went with this experimental graphic. They only used it for about 6 months. And so if you have a deck with this graphic on, you have something that's pretty cool because, again, it was used for just such a limited amount of time. And so just a more modern take, I guess, on the wings that they had on, you know, the other top logos. But yeah, so with this deck as well, there was a couple variations. There was the full size and the mini. I know I have the mini here because there's only one set of holes for trucks. With the full size, they have the additional holes for optional truck placement. But yeah, this one, as far as size on this guy, we're talking 9.5 inches wide. And then it's 30.5 inches nose to tail. So not a big board, closer to what we're used to skating now almost. Still a little bit bigger, but getting closer to what we're used to skating. And obviously the concave is quite a bit more aggressive than it was definitely in the early 80s and even in the mid 80s. Mid 80s we started to see a little bit more concave. But by, you know, the early 90s, we're starting to see almost even a double kick, right? And so this was during that transition, kind of an awkward period of, you know, them trying to move this old stock as they're transitioning more into this pop style deck. And so, there you have it. Super clean deck. So Ray Underhill, I mean, the guy was such a smooth skater. What I'm going to do is just post some videos from Ban This and Propaganda at the end of the clip here. Be sure to watch those. Get into watching some of his other clips. Super rad guy. Anything that I've seen on him, very humble, very integral guy. Yeah, smart. And unfortunately, though, Ray passed away in 2008. He was only 45 years old, died of cancer. And I'm 46 now, so that's pretty young. Super unfortunate, but he really impacted, you know, the skate community just even in the short time that he had with us. And his family has put together an organization, a nonprofit organization now to support, you know, other families that are going through the difficulties associated, especially financially, with, you know, having a loved one go through cancer. And so I'll also put a link to that in the description. Be sure to check it out. It's pretty awesome. I love the fact that these guys have essentially used, you know, a piece of wood with some wheels on it and have been able to, you know, not only, you know, have a massive impact on the skate culture, you know, in the 80s and the memories that we have associated with it, but they're really using it to make a positive impact on people's lives and the health of individuals. And so you look at Tony Hawk and his nonprofit organization or his foundation where, you know, he's helping communities build skate parks. And then Ray Underhill, like just giving back to families that are really going through some of the worst times in their life, trying to deal and struggle through cancer on an emotional level. And then you throw on top of that the financial side of things. So it's really cool what, you know, Ray Underhill's foundation is doing to help people in that unfortunate situation. And so I'll put up a link to that. Check it out as well. But I wanted to show you guys, you know, this deck. Just such a strong graphic. Again, the cross that he wears in a lot of his videos and in his pictures. And just this this cool kind of limited logo for that, short amount of time, those 6 months in 1991. All right, guys, I hope you liked it. It's not like I'm going to be getting a pile of these OGs, but stoked to get this one, stoked to get the Sayas. I mean, you never know what happens, but I'm excited to have these ones in the collection, that's for sure. All right, guys, enjoy what's left of the weekend. Peace out. Cheers.